Wednesday evening, South Carolina weather watchers. I'm your meteorologist, Jesse Peterson, and let's go ahead and talk about the weather for your Wednesday evening going into your future. Looking at the radar right now, we do have some shower activity going on that goes all the way from Hartsville to Florence, South Carolina. Also over here towards towards like Marion, King Street as well. Nothing going on in the low country of South Carolina, nice and dry down there. We also do have some rain going on over there near Greenwood, South Carolina as well, and due west, South Carolina as well. So those regions right there, we do have the risk for some rainfall. If we go over here to the MRMS, we can look at the entire nation. You can see that we do have some rainfall going on inside of Georgia, Alabama, northern Florida. We also do have some ice, some freezing rain going on in Ohio, Indiana, northern Kentucky, West Virginia, some snow going on in Pennsylvania, and some rain off the coast of the mid-Atlantic. We also do have some snow going on up here in North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, as well as Wisconsin. Also some snow over here in the Pacific Northwest and Northern California as well, also getting some snow activity as well. Moving on over here towards our cloud cover. Cloud cover right now is actually pretty heavy throughout the entire state of South Carolina. There are a couple of spots here and there that are kind of a bit clear, but overall it is mainly cloudy for everybody. Going into your cloud cover for the future as well. Going on to push this forward, there is not really any sort of clearing going on, especially as we go through tonight into tomorrow morning. So it's going to be mainly cloudy throughout the entire state of South Carolina. Moving into tomorrow evening, though, for our Thursday evening, there is some cloud cover activity going on. Still some clear spots here and there, but cloudy spots in general. And then going into this is our Friday morning, cloud cover is really starting to spread out thin. And then as you continue through the day, Friday, it kind of just gets a lot more cloudy. And then as you go into Friday night is looking to be another cloudy ordeal as we go through there as well. Going to current temperatures, start off in the Midlands, 57 in Columbia, as well as 57 in St. Matthews, 59 in Orangeburg, as well as 55 in Eastover, 53 in Sumter, as well as 53 in Camden, Chapin, Newbury, as well as 55 in Saluda, 59 in Aiken, and Augusta. Moving down over here toward the low country of South Carolina, 59 in Summerville, as well as 57 in Moncks Corner, 59 in Holly Hill, as well as 57 in Charleston, 55 inside of Kiowa Island, as well as 57 inside of Beaufort, 59 in Ridgeland, 57 inside of Hilton Head Island, as well as 61 in Walterboro, Furman, and Allendale, 62 in Hampton. Moving up here to the PD region of South Carolina, 57 in Conway, as well as 55 inside of Myrtle Beach. We even have 55 in North Myrtle Beach, 53 inside of Loris, 57 in Georgetown, 55 in Lake City, 52 in Florence, 53 in Marion as well. And then up here inside of the upstate of South Carolina, 52 in Greenville, as well as 53 in Clemson, 52 in Spartanburg, as well as Gaffney, 50 inside of Rock Hill, as well as 48 in York as well. Here's your low temperatures for tonight, 47 in Greenville, as well as 45 in Spartanburg, 44 in Rock Hill, as well as 49 in Myrtle Beach, 48 in Georgetown, 50 in Moncks Corner, as well as 53 in Charleston, 52 in Walterboro, as well as 54 in Hilton Head Island, 52 in Barnwell, as well as 51 in Aiken, 47 in Greenwood, as well as 49 in Columbia, 45 in Camden, 47 in Sumter, and Florence as well. Here is your chance of precipitation for tonight as well. Overall, it will be in that 30 to 59 range for at least the most part. 30 to 59 range. Places like Winsboro, Newbury, Lawrence, Columbia, Greenwood, Sumter, Florence, Dillon, Cheraw, Rock Hill, the Greenville, Spartanburg region, even Aiken, in Barnwell, as well as Moncks Corner and King Street, even Myrtle Beach and Georgetown inside of that 30 to 59, meaning that there is a chance scattered precipitation. You could stay dry, but consider playing for precipitation just in case. Then you have the 15 to 29, places like Orangeburg, Walterboro, Charleston, and not Hilton Head Island, but just Orangeburg, Walterboro, and Charleston, who's in that 15 to 29% range, meaning that there will be some isolated shower activity, but you will most likely stay dry. And then we have the 0 to 14% chance, which is everyone near Hilton Head Island. And that will be in the none category where precipitation is not expected for that region down there. So now let's go on and check out the models for the future. Here we go as we go on and push through tonight, going into tomorrow, just in our future in general. There goes 12 o'clock in the morning. Shower activity still going on, and it will still continue. And then some shower activity starts to push into the low country by around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. But after that, that passes by. Then we may have some isolated shower activity go on from around 6 to 8 o'clock in the morning in the upstate. But past that, you're not really looking for anything else. Maybe even some more shower activity going on. But that's on going to be like on Friday. Around close to like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning on Friday. So again, I mean, there is still some rain activity, not heavy. Like I said yesterday, it won't be enough to knock out the dry period that we've been having, but it is at least some rain. And just speaking of totals in general, total precipitation, there is again not much. I mean, 200ths of an inch up here, 500ths of an inch up here, 500 to 10 to a tenth of an inch possible. Again, this will not knock out anything, and this will just be just some scattered light shower activity. Even if you go to the current radar right now and see what it's saying as well, barely saying anything at all. I mean, that's right there is a tenth of an inch, if that, because it is a bit far from the radar. This one would be more accurate, and it says barely anything at all. So honestly, it's not going to do much really at all. It's just kind of just there, pretty much. So now going on, let's talk about our future, like the next 400 or so hours. Time will be in the top right corner of your screen, so make sure that you go on and keep track of that as we push through. But here it is right here. Time, again, top right corner of your screen. And as we go on and push this forward, there is some rainfall activity, again, possible as we go through, and that's not really a surprise. But as we get further and further into later this week, that rain activity still will continue. And then even as we get into around February the 11th and the 12th, more shower activity. Now, this could actually be a potential dry period ender. Going into February the 11th, the 12th, and through the 14th as well. This could potentially do something, even as you go into around February the 16th and the 17th. And I know you see that up there in the upstate of South Carolina. Hey, I'm not gonna say anything. But I'm just gonna say we're gonna keep an eye on it. We're just gonna keep an eye on it. For the people that said that winter is not over yet, you may be correct. I think I was one of them as well, but it's showing it now. So but we're gonna push past it for now because we're just gonna have to wait just a little bit longer. But past that, it's looking dry. After around February the 19th, or I should honestly say February the 17th ish, looking a bit more dry past that. And that's pretty much going to wrap that up. So let's go and talk with the audience. If you want to be a part of the audience, you can by joining us at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Let's go on and talk about the weather for with the audience, see what's going on with them, and just besides weather as well. Mr. Anthony says, "Good evening, weatherman. Good evening to you." Dad says, "Good evening, cousin Joseph. How are things with you? Things are good." My name says, "Hello, Jay. I cannot do that. What do you mean you can't do it?" And then Trail says, "Hi, Joseph. How are you? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Hopefully everyone else is doing well out there tonight as you go into your Wednesday evening. But now let's go on and talk about San Antonio and Raleigh. And we're going to start off with radar first. Actually, nothing going on for San Antonio and nothing going on for Raleigh either. Not really much of a surprise there, especially for San Antonio. And we'll talk about San Antonio right now in terms of models. And instead of just going through, we're just going to go in and push this forward. So as you go in and push this forward, no rain really for San Antonio, maybe until you get to around 9 o'clock in the morning on Friday. 9 o'clock in the morning on Friday, some precipitation is possible. And, I mean, it's not going to be much, around 100th of an inch. So, again, probably what we're going to be getting, not really much at all. Raleigh, on the other hand, is a different story because Raleigh can actually get around half an inch of rain as you go into the next 30 or so hours. And part of that could actually be right here. Let me go ahead and push this forward. There goes some rain activity going on just around you. It could impact you tonight at around 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. So It's something to watch for there. As you continue through, though, just continue to build around you. Kind of, you might stay dry, but honestly, the chance is still there because the models are not all accurate. But as you continue through, there goes the rain that we're looking at right here, and this could provide some heavy rain with it as well as you get through around 11 o'clock p.m. tomorrow night, and that's going to push through as well. But and then past that, that's pretty much it. So heavy rain coming in with that is possible, especially as you get into tomorrow, like late tomorrow night, like early Friday morning. And so that's it for both locations. Severe weather. I do believe that Raleigh does have a threat for some thunderstorms. Let's go ahead and check it out now. In terms of the SPC outlook, actually no, I'm looking at it now. If you look at day one, Raleigh does not have a threat for any sort of thunderstorms. The same thing with tomorrow as well. Interesting. That's interesting. Now going on to talk about excessive rainfall as well for both locations. Nothing for today nor tomorrow night, or just tomorrow in general, and that's it. So no severe weather expected. I'm honestly a bit surprised. And so that's it for the forecast for those locations. So let's go on and talk about what's going on throughout the entire U.S. Just news-wise, a series of winter storms will impact the Midwest to Mid-Atlantic and Northeast U.S. into next week with locally heavy rain and a combination of snow, sleet, and freezing rain. Pacific storms will continue to bring strong winds, heavy rain with the risk of flooding to northern and central California, and heavy mountain snow into the Sierras, southern Cascades, and northern Rockies through Friday. So overall, that's what's going on through there. I mean, you have winter weather advisories up for all throughout from Iowa and eastern Nebraska all the way up to Maine, through Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Maryland, New Jersey, New York, the entire New England region, going all the way into central Maine, and even northern North Dakota and northern Minnesota, as well as the UP of Michigan, with some blizzard warnings out for the UP of Michigan as well. So there's a lot going on in terms of winter weather-wise, and also an ice storm is possible into Pennsylvania, at least the western central portion of it, and then also western Maryland, eastern West Virginia as well. We also do have some fog going on as well inside of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida. Some more fog also inside of Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas, and Oklahoma, and then winter storm warnings up for the west. And then that's pretty much everything major. I mean, you do have some flooding possible in eastern Kentucky and West Virginia as well. And that's pretty much what's going on throughout the entire U.S. So let's check out the chat one more time. My cousin Cheryl says, "Good evening, weatherman. Hope all is well. Hope your weekend is going good. Supposed to get a little snow up here. I'm listening. I'm at work. Keep up the good work. Love, Cheryl. Thank you so much for that comment as well. Hopefully you enjoy the snow up there. And again, if you have any pictures of that, send it to me. I still have not shown the other snow pictures, which, don't worry, I'm getting to it. I'm actually getting to it this time. That will be shown sometime this week. Hopefully at the either Friday or Saturday-ish or something like that. That was from the last snow event that we had. And if you have any snow pictures as well, make sure to send those and we'll include them in there as well. And that's going to end that off. So hopefully everyone enjoyed the forecast tonight. I will be back tomorrow morning with your Thursday forecast update. We only have 2 more days to go. We're at 395 subscribers, trying to get to 400. We need 5 more. Just 5 more people to hit that subscribe button, and we will be at 400. We also have 6 people watching, but we've had 10 people tune in so far and only 5 likes. So if you have not hit the like button, make sure you go and hit the like button as well, as that is just as important as hitting the subscribe button, even though the subscribe button is a one-time thing. And that's pretty much it. So hopefully everyone has a fantastic rest of your Wednesday evening. I will be back tomorrow morning with your Thursday forecast update. I don't see anything else inside the chat, so I'm heading out for the night.